Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Monkey Apocalypse issue 35. It's another home edition. Can we call it technical difficulties?
Yes.
It's a little bit technical difficulties, yeah. Our camera's on
Technical difficulties.
Oh, right, we can't talk about the camera. It's on the fritz or something. But
Technical
we
difficulties.
should be back. Back in the store soon, here shortly. But we don't want you to go without a video, so here we are back at Stevie B's house on Stevie B's webcam. And his new mic.
It's like that kind of show.
So it sounds pretty. Yeah, it's definitely that kind of show. Okay, so we got our books, we got our notables, we got I'm Stevie B with Nerds of the Apocalypse.
And I'm Trex.
With who? Nerds of the Apocalypse?
I'm representing Punk Monkey Comics
Oh my
today.
god. Oh my god.
Because Jeff didn't want to come over.
That's right. Well, that's right, Jeff. So he's just
It's a quaint home.
It's an apartment.
There's
yeah.
just two cats.
So where can you find Punk Monkey Comics?
4711 Forest Drive, right beside in the Byler Shopping Center, right next door to Cardinal Newman.
You can
It's
find
something called McAllister's. I don't know what that is.
across the street from McAllister's.
Yeah.
You can find Nerds of the Apocalypse at nerdsoftheapocalypse.com. Oh no, Facebook.com/Nerds of the Apocalypse. We're on Twitter at Nerds of the Apoc. We're on YouTube, www.youtube.com/Nerds of the Apocalypse.
And you can find the podcast over at TrexLight.com.
Boom.
Title drop.
Title drop. Okay, so
Events.
we'll jump right into it. We got an event. Book club is coming back. You know, the holidays are a busy time. So now that we're kind of through it, we're jumping back into the book club, and the day of the book club is
February 12th.
February 12th. That's right. So you can.
You even typed it.
I did type it. Oh, it's right there. February 12th. I think they start at 7.
6 or 7.
6 or 7 generally. You can
You
call
can find them on the Facebook and
yeah,
call them
double
in the
check.
store.
It's definitely February 12th though. And the books are Batman.
It's Batman Hush. And he does not do that.
Oh. It's Batman Hush, and the second book is
True Lives of the Fabulous Killjoys.
so. You know, I haven't read either one of those.
Luckily, I know a lot about Hush, so I didn't have to read the book.
I do know the Killjoys books are really good. It's on my list of like books to read. I have the first 4 trades of Saga and have not read a single one.
This is why I wait for the movies.
Yeah, I know, but there's always good picks for the
book club. Yeah.
book clubs. Yeah, I think they vote on the next book. So
Yep.
I mean, Batman Hush is one of the top 5 best Batman books for trades. So try to stop in, man. It's good talks, good laughs, and it's more than just those books. You just kind of shoot it about everything.
Yep.
Yeah.
The next event they also have is the morning of, you guys are watching this video, is the Star Wars launch event. Yay! Of course, the store opens at 10 a.m. and that's when the launch comes up. Stop it. It's when the launch. It's when the launch.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. It's when the. Okay. 10 a.m. is when the store opens up, and that's when the launch day is going to be. We're going to talk about Star Wars later in the show, and they have 10 different variants. Oh, God.
There's actually, if you count them all up with store exclusives and all over the place, it's like 100. Bleeding Cool put an article out that there's 100 different Star Wars variants.
Good Lord.
It's the most pre-ordered book. I wish I could remember the name of it. I read this too since like the 90s. It's like the most anticipated book in the decade. This guy's anticipated.
Yes.
So I even changed my shirt.
He did.
That's the Death Star for those who don't know. It's actually the Death Star 2 because it's broken up a little bit.
Yeah,
hold
those
on.
poor engineers.
Hold on. That's the Millennium Falcon and TIE Fighters.
The aluminum Falcon.
And the TIE Fighters.
Will you stop billboarding your shirt?
Okay.
All right.
And and this is a clone trooper. Not featured in the book because it's after episode 4, but that's who this is.
Pew pew. You're not grabbing the lightsabers. You're not. All right, on to the nobles. Let's go to the notables.
Wait, no, there's a sale too. We gotta talk about that.
Oh, what's the sale? See, he wrote down a sale, but he didn't say what the sale was. There's a sale.
No, I know what the sale is. Hold on. Can we pause? We'll pause.
No, we're not gonna pause.
No, okay, wait. Okay, you talk about something, and I'll look up the sale.
He's looking up the sale right now, so I have to talk about something. I want to talk about My Little Pony. It is a fantastic show. Fluttershy is the best. You need to turn your Facebook automatic videos off.
I know, it's blasting right now. Oh my gosh, where is it?
Why don't you go to the
there
page?
There it is, Marvel Star Wars #1.
That's the event.
That's the event. Yes, I'm going to it. That's what they did. How do I go to it? How do I see all, right? I just want to go to the event.
Why are you going to the event for?
Because it's there. All Star Wars merchandise 25% off. Excludes the actual book itself. Wednesday, January 14th through Saturday, January 17th. So... So from tomorrow until Saturday, the end of the day Saturday.
It's not tomorrow, it's Wednesday. Today.
Well, they won't know what today is. We can just say Wednesday. Okay.
This video comes out on Wednesday.
Okay, Wednesday, January. Okay, so today, Wednesday, January 14th until Saturday, January 17th, all Star Wars merchandise is 25% off, excluding Star Wars #1, because don't be silly.
I will teach you the magic of future time with video editing.
All right, so all the figures, all the previous trades, right? Like it's only
I think the previous trades.
Yeah, excludes Marvel Star Wars. That's the one that's coming out. All the other Star Wars,
all the Dark Horse comics.
Yes. Oh my gosh, they're gone.
That's a lot.
They're gone forever, though, man.
But we're gonna get brand newish stories.
That's true. We'll talk about that when we talk about the Star Wars one. So yeah, everything 25% off. Star Wars related, except for this new Marvel Star Wars book, because again, don't be silly. There's a Yoda lamp in the store. It's a lamp with Yoda's lightsaber.
Heather, he's hinting at something.
25% off. If I got it, I would get it for him.
He wants a Yoda lamp.
Okay. I don't have anywhere to.
You have nowhere.
I could get rid of my current lamp and switch it with a Yoda lamp. Yes, it is. Irregardless, let's move on to books. Our first notable this week is Fables: The Wolf Among Us. Now,
number one.
So
from DC, actually, it's from Vertigo. I'm sorry.
So hold on. I'm just gonna try to piece this together. This is a comic book adaptation of the video game based off the Fables comic adaptation.
Yeah, so some Inception stuff going on right now.
So that's...
And it's an expansion off the game.
Right. So if you played the game, which is a story-based game, here's even more story.
Which we want the people out there to read more. I didn't play the game. I couldn't do it.
I didn't play the game either. But I know that it was well-reviewed.
It was. It is a fantastic, beautiful-looking game. I just haven't gotten a chance to really sit down and actually play it. But
Fables is a great book anyway.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and this just expands the story. So even this is good if you played the game, because it expands the story. It's good if you didn't play the game, because now you can just get the story here. It's like, if you're not a game player, there's people out there that don't play games, just read comics. This will get you that story that you missed, because it was its own story as well.
Yep. And with this, we still follow Big B Wolf, who is the big bad wolf, which is pretty neat. That's kitty stuff. That's the cat claws. Meow.
Oh.
Okay. We got Big B Wolf and of course Snow White. Apparently I'm going to make sure the woodsman, the villain of Big B Wolf, the woodsman, has an axe to grind. Yeah. So and it's still this murder mystery here in this small town, which does not actually in the sheriff of Fabletown. Yeah. That's
almost as bad as Storybrooke.
You leave Once Upon a Time out of this. So it's still the murder mystery going on, and like we said, it's an adaptation from the video game, which is an adaptation from the book, and it's also expands the story from the video game as well. Telltale did an amazing job with the video game, and so now Vertigo Comics, part of DC Comics, is coming out with this new comic book to further along that storyline.
Telltale hits pretty good. I mean, they don't really have them. They don't have misses. They have yes, like Jurassic Park. It was pretty good.
Like which Jurassic Park?
The Telltale Jurassic Park game.
Did I miss something?
I guess you did. There's just like the Back to the Future Telltale was great. Jurassic Park was.
I don't remember Telltale doing a Back to the Future.
Are you?
I remember the Back to the Future game. Was that a Telltale game?
Yes.
Oh.
It was great.
Did not know. I mean,
you went back to the Roaring 30s?
Roaring 20s.
Roaring 20s. Where you, Biff's, like, great-grandfather was, like, a gangster that ran... What were they called? Speakeasies? And
Yeah.
Doc was a little boy, and, like, you had to, like, help Doc out as no, he was, like, Marty's age. And, like, you're hanging out with Doc. And
Still had the crazy white hair?
no, he actually colored hair, I think.
Oh, that's a shame. But yeah.
Sorry.
Fables.
Yeah.
The Wolf Among Us, number 1. Check it out.
Boom.
So our second notable is called Jupiter's Legacy. It says number 5, which is like a 40-page book, which in our definition classifies as like a trade.
Yeah, I don't know. It's the team on it is great. What's the team?
It's Mark Millar and I think it's Frank Quietly. Or
Right.
Frank Quietly.
The Mark Millar clearly tells good stories. The art looks great. We kind of looked through it before we started.
Yeah.
It's essentially a story about an older generation of heroes, and then passing on, like, to our generation, and what it would be like with our generation being heroes. And that's like the basic story of the whole Jupiter Ascending thing. And apparently these books don't come out on a schedule. They just come out when they can.
It's been delayed
A lot.
and delayed of the delayed. So
Like, it's supposed to come out in October, and then it's kind of December. And
it's kind of like Sandman.
Yeah.
And Sandman made it cool, I guess, if you think that's cool.
Well, so now it's finally here. So it definitely intrigued me to want to go back, but it's like you start reading it. So if you've been looking forward to Jupiter Ascending, jump on it. Here it is, number 5. Check it out.
Jupiter's Legacy.
I keep saying Ascending because that movie's coming out.
What movie?
Jupiter Ascending
Oh, that's right.
with Mila Kunis.
Oh, yeah.
You know, we watched the trailer for it, and the villains freak me out. I always think the villains were the soft boys, and they move their hands like this. If no one can have Earth, I will wreck it. You know, and they just chalk like this. It always freaks me out. Like, what's the point?
I'm sure if you were in costume, it would be more menacing.
It wasn't meant to be menacing, and that's the point. You're supposed to be this menacing individual. People need to be more like villains. Need to be more like Magneto. Just
And
saying.
now we are in our top 5 picks of the week. And coming in at number 5 is the Wolverines, number 2. Now we mentioned Wolverines number 1 last episode. And now we got new Wolverines number 2. Why? Because it's a weekly series. Why? We don't know either. But
Russia has just invaded, and the high school kids got together, and now they're ready to fight back, and that's where we're at in this issue.
wrong Wolverines.
Oh.
It's still not Red Dawn. I'm sorry if your dreams of when you were in high school are just shattered. This is not those Wolverines.
Wolverines. Sorry.
So apparently Sinister, Mr. Sinister, he's not a doctor. Well, he is a doctor, but he just goes by Mr. Mr. Sinister has appeared. And apparently Dakin is out of commission. Shogun is seeing death looming for himself and his entire Weapon X crew, which, by the way, these are all part of the tie-ins from, Weapon X program and all that stuff. So, only, and apparently Sinister has them, so it's up to Wolverine's Legacy. Wolverine's Legacy. Apparently they're a team called Wolverine's Legacy. X-23, Sabretooth, Mystique, and Lady Deathstrike. Wow, 3 women in one team. I have to give props to equality there. To equality. It's up to them to save them. But, of course, none of them can be trusted. So, what are you going to do, right?
They are all a bit shady.
Yeah, well, I trust Lauren with everything. So, I'm sorry. You all call her X-23.
I know who Lauren is. I know who you're referring to.
I just wanted to make sure.
I would like to know who you all are.
Well, I got Lauren on speed dial, so,
Okay.
we're tight like that. She is one angry little girl. But she's nice. she's pretty cool to hang out with.
Yeah, she's also getting with Angel in X-Men, all new X-Men.
Well, someone has to.
Someone does have to.
So at number 4, we have Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Is it really called Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. or just called S.H.I.E.L.D.?
It might be just called S.H.I.E.L.D.
I think it's called
I might have
S.H.I.E.L.D.
called it Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. last episode.
To have your little tie-in fest.
Right, and I'm sorry if you can hear my daughter counting in the background. She's learning how to count. I really don't want to thwart that recording a video, so sorry if it's in the background. So
yeah, so
and that's my washing machine.
If you heard that. So S.H.I.E.L.D. number 2. So as we said, that this is the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. That means some of you may know, some of you may not, from the TV show in the comic book form, and they're going to be teaming up with multiple different Marvel heroes throughout this comic run to investigate things, and probably like small little one-shots of that. This time in this issue, we have Agent Gemma Simmons. Oh, you know, if I had to choose a girl to fall for, it would definitely be Simmons.
Me.
No, even after surgery, no. So Simmons is apparently going to undercover at Cole's Academic High School in Jersey City.
That's Miss Marvel's high school. Oh, did I ruin it?
You ruined the whole big reveal.
Sorry. Keep going.
Just the whole, yeah. So, like, hey, what high school does that go? Who goes to that high school? Oh, it would be, Miss Marvel.
Oh, I answered it before you asked it.
Yeah.
I have ESPN.
No. God, Mike and Mike in the morning got rough. So, why is Agent Simmons going undercover at Miss Marvel's high school? Well, you're going to have to pick up the issue to find out. But I will have to point out that on the cover here, Miss Marvel is stretching, which still bothers me, stretching towards a glove that looks a little bit like the Infinity Gauntlet. Yeah, it's kind of weird like that. So, figure out what's going on at Cole's Academic High School in Jersey City.
You should know that by heart. You shouldn't have to look that up.
What, the name of the city?
Name of the school.
I'm sorry, do I read Miss Marvel?
Just fine.
That's why I have a format. That's why I have a script. I mean, I got paper. Because I make that mad paper.
People are like, oh, I thought I just winged it. Wait, so there's structure and it's still like this? Yeah, sorry. Our bad. Yeah, but S.H.I.E.L.D. 2. Check it out. Alright, so book 3. Deadpool. What issue is it? Deadpool 40.
Deadpool number 40.
So this starts Deadpool's 5 months to live. So Deadpool's dying.
5 months to die.
Excuse me. 5 months till the death of Deadpool.
Because, Wolverine was so good at it. Actually, the lead-up was actually pretty good.
And now Deadpool's got to die, too.
Yeah. And if you're asking why Deadpool has to die, on a comic book standpoint, I don't know why. On a...
We're going to talk about this?
No.
Okay.
If you follow the comic book world and the movie industry, you know. But on this one, what's going on with Deadpool?
Well...
It's pronounced Roxxon.
Roxxon
Corporation.
Who is that? Who's the Roxxon Corporation? Is that the thing in Deadpool?
It's the thing in Marvel.
Oh, I don't know. Sorry. Oh, should I know that?
Actually, isn't there a Roxxon in Gotham? No, I'm sorry. It was in Agent Carter when they mentioned Roxxon.
Oh, Agent Carter was good.
It was good.
Okay, Deadpool Deadpool issue 40. The Roxxon Corporation brings us a special educational issue of Deadpool. Learn about Gracking, the energy source of the future, plus a very special celebrity guest.
Protest.
Now,
if you don't know what Gracking is, neither do we. But of course, that follows into the scheme of what's going on right now called fracking, which again, I don't know what that means.
Fracking and Gracking? I don't know. Deadpool's always crazy. Even when you read the description of the book, you still have no idea what's happening in it.
No, you never do.
But that's what's fun thing about Deadpool. People laugh out loud. Showtime hates Deadpool, but we're fair.
It's understandable hate. I'm okay with him.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I wouldn't call him.
Apparently he's dead, so dead in 5 months anyway. So
yeah, because he
had 5 months. Isn't that like when this whole like Secret Wars thing starts and things like? Oh, Marvel.
Let's also remember that. I mean, we gotta get rid of everyone with a healing ability. So
that's true. So this is where the death of Deadpool starts. Do you want to know how Deadpool dies? Why he dies? Get this book.
This is the beginning of it.
And it's funny. So check it out. That's our book number 3. Wait, how many fingers? 3.
Do the German 3. That's right. Do the German 3.
9.
No, that's 3.
Oh, what's German for 3?
Oh, I'm sorry. That's an okay. That is not the German 3. The German 3.
Oh, I can't even.
Are you not at the? Don't point that. That's a dangerous weapon.
Sorry, my bad. All right, so this week's book 2, Mortal Kombat. Oh, really? Mortal Kombat X. From the people that brought you Injustice: Gods Among Us, the comic.
Don't you dare use that tagline. Don't you
well,
even if it is the same publisher.
DC Comics brought you Injustice. DC Comics is bringing Mortal Kombat X.
Doesn't mean I'm going to enjoy it.
Okay, well, this is worthwhile because Mortal Kombat X takes place like 20 or 30 years after the last Mortal Kombat, and this gives you like a prelude, and you learn the backstories of the characters before you play the game. Like one of the characters is the daughter of Johnny Cage and Sonya Blade. So you get to know, and one of them is Bran from Game of Thrones. Hodor. No, I take that back. It's just a guy that rides another guy's back. I don't know, or a girl. I can't remember what something's. It is a little girl, a little boy.
It's a pygmy.
I don't know, whatever it is. It's just funny because I was like, oh look, it's Bran and Hodor. So this you start here, and if you're looking forward to Mortal Kombat X, the game, this is a good like setup for that. So you'll know more when the game starts.
Yeah, because 20 or 30 years down the line, it's amazing how Scorpion and Sub-Zero are still there.
Okay, first off, Scorpion is dead and a demon, and second off, Superman, Sub-Zero.
You've lost all credibility.
No, Sub-Zero is part of a clan, the Lin Kuei, so it doesn't necessarily have to be the same Sub-Zero.
The whole Sub-Zero having a brother was a cop-out. This is a cop-out, too.
He was also part of the Lin Kuei.
You act like I never saw the books, or... I'm sorry, not the books, the movies, or watched the animated show, which the animated show was amazing. I want that back. But,
okay. Irregardless, Mortal Kombat X. Check it out. Prequel to the game. If it's anywhere near as good as Injustice was, you'll love it.
Tom Taylor's not on it.
He is like the most legit writer. It's like Scott Snyder, Tom Taylor.
Ooh, my word! Wow. I mean, I'm not disagreeing with the list. I'm just like, high praise
in my world, anyway.
High praise.
There we go. Time for book 1. I wonder what that's going to be.
I have a list.
I wonder. You do not yet know the power of book 1. Star Wars Issue 1.
You're making Mufasa cry right now. Just crying. Put him down.
You are not a Jedi yet.
Put him down.
You have failed me for the last time, Trex. Admiral Trex.
Oh, I got a promotion.
Trex bar.
Pray I do not change it anymore. Oh, I forget the line. Oh my god, I remember the line. I failed you later. Okay, so clearly our number 1 book of the week is Star Wars, the relaunch Star Wars. Look at that. It's Marvel's Star Wars back at it. What? Oh, okay, so...
Featuring Mickey Mouse.
Last year, there was a series that took place after Episode 4 in the Dark Horse line. This takes place after Episode 4, and it's Marvel Star Wars. But the biggest difference, I can't stress this enough, the biggest difference is what happens in this book is what actually happens. This canon reboot, this is what happens after Episode 4. Okay, so when you're reading this, you're legitimately reading what happened after the destruction of the Death Star. This isn't a what-if scenario. This is what Disney and Marvel and Star Wars have decided is what happened after the destruction of the Death Star. This is a must-buy. There are so many covers. Like, it's the biggest launch in comics since the 90s. What is going on? I don't know. Let's just go. Are we going to go through the covers?
They've already been going this whole
Let's
entire
go.
time.
And we'll do some more. Bum, 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 bum. Look at these sweet covers.
Where's this horrible music coming from?
My right. Bum, 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 bum. That Alex Ross one, though. Okay. So can I stress it enough to get this book?
You're about to, like...
You need to get this book. If you're anybody Star Wars fan, if you're looking forward to Episode 7 at all, get this book. You will get this book. You will get Star Wars 1.
I will take a poo.
What? It's supposed to be broken. You will get Star Wars 1.
I will get Deadpool number 40.
Oh, this is broken. I must be tapping into the dark side. Ayo!
Ugh.
Ayo!
Yeah.
Ow! Ow!
Ow.
Okay, so I don't need to tell you what this book is about. This book is about after Episode 4 New Hope, directly after.
You cannot stress that enough.
It's what our heroes do. This is legitimately what our heroes did after Episode 4. This is what you need to read. You need to read it.
Okay, I'm gonna. He's on a rewind now. He's he's all going purple. That's our number 1 right there. Yeah. Just
I tell you what, I'm gonna say this now. If you not get Star Wars number 1, you're not allowed to shop at Punk Monkey Comics anymore.
The views expressed by Stevie B are not those associated with Punk Monkey Comics and Jeff and Dan and myself.
Thank you for joining us for issue 35, right? 35? 35? 35 of Monkey Apocalypse from Stevie B's house again. We shall be back in the store soon. We forgot to mention, these are in stock now. Baby Groots. Look at this. Look how cute this is. Look at the cute.
I'm not letting those go.
Look at that. Look how cute the Baby Groot is.
It's a bobblehead.
You can finally get the Baby Groot. There's lots of them at Punk Monkey. Come check them out. Don't forget to get your baby. Look at this. Look at.
Fine, touch it. It is yours.
Alright, don't forget to come by the store, 4711 Forest Drive, across from McAllister's in the Bilo Shopping Center. That's right. And don't forget to follow us at Facebook.com/NerdTheApocalypse. Don't forget to like us and find us on YouTube. YouTube.com/NerdTheApocalypse. And we are Monkey Apocalypse, and we are out.